All right, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, well, we're taking a look at a magnetic water bottle. But before we get into today's video, if you're new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure you hit that bell icon right next to that. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of this awesome cycling content on this channel. So like I said, today we're taking a look at a magnetic water bottle. This is from the guys at Osmar. Now, real. Don't know too much about Osmar. This was one of those that as I was walking by at Sea Otter, I walked by their booth, checking it out. They had a rather big booth, and I was kind of looking at kind of all their stuff. The guy came up to me and just went, "Here, take this, take a look at this," and handed it to me. And I said, "Sure," because that's what you do as a media guy at Sea Otter. You say sure when someone gives you something. And yeah, that's kind of what I know about their water bottle. Now, for the rest of the booth, it kind of goes along with their full name of their business, which is Osmar Buckle Limited. So the buckle part. Pretty much what I saw mainly at the booth was a bunch of different magnetic buckle options. So it could be for anything like a helmet clasps to a backpack to whatever, but they all had magnetic clasps to them to keep it, instead of like using your standard like helmet buckle or anything along those lines. It was magnetic, so it stuck together really easy, clicked together really easy, no pinching, nothing like that. That was the big thing I saw at their booth, but apparently other water bottles, and I missed them except for the one they handed over to me. So we're going to take a look at this guy today. I haven't even opened this. Oh, sorry, that's a lie. I opened this just to see what it was, and we're going to open this again and actually take a look at stuff. So, got installation hardware in here. Then in here should be our bottle. Oh, and there's instructions too. Check that out. All right. So, bottle. This is a 450 milliliter bottle, which comes out to, I believe, about 15 ounces or so. So, a smaller bottle. However, they have bigger. They have 20, 25 ounce, whatever floats your boat. Kind of a cool little, has a little lock there to keep it from flipping open. And then you just push the little lever and it pops open. Pull this little plastic off of here. Again, I have not really looked at this much. I just thought it was kind of neat. So there we go. Okay. Is this a pull? It is not. So it must just, yep. So as you squeeze it, it just opens up and sprays water in. That's kind of neat. Okay. So here is the magnetic part right here. So essentially you pull this lever, you push this lever, and it should, there we go. Okay. Push that lever, and it detaches. Pretty much you have this base, which is like a magnetic base that goes onto your bike, pretty much instead of a water bottle cage. So this is all you'd have on your bike, this little guy here. And then your water bottle essentially just goes right onto it and locks into place. So it's not going to fall off. You have no risk of it falling out of the water bottle cage. So whether you're running a bottle, whether you're not running a bottle, it looks really clean. And when you run the bottle, it's still probably relatively clean. It really holds the bottle on securely. So kind of cool. When we put this backwards, you can put this either way. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you can mount this that way. So you can put this on this way, or you can flip it around and mount it that way. So it really doesn't matter. I like that. So you can mount it whichever way works on your bike. It's not polarized to just one side goes to one side. No, you can use whichever side. I kind of like that because I run into that problem with other ones that, yeah, there's only one way for it to go in. So I kind of like that. That's pretty nice. So, got a nice bottle, got the nice mount, hardware to install it, because obviously these guys here need to be nice and flush. So they're countersunk, so they need to be nice and flush. That way the bottle can actually snap in easily. If they're not flush, they're not going to work, right? Bottle's going to smack into them. So there's that hardware. There's the instructions. So yeah, they have 450 milliliters, 600, and 750 milliliters. English instructions are on this side. Okay. I don't know why I need the instructions. It's actually really easy to install this guy. Let's move up to the bike here. We got the Norton behind me. We're going to install this on here. I got my current water bottle cage removed. We're going to throw this one on there. See how it works. See how it looks. See how well it functions. Then we'll throw some water in that water bottle and we'll actually kind of test how that water bottle works as well. All right, so installation on this is super easy. So it comes with the screws. They're 3 millimeter. It even comes with a little Allen key for you, so you don't need to even have one. And you just pretty much line this up with our cage bolts here. And we're just going to screw them in. Pretty easy. If you had a steel bike, this would be even easier because it would just stick. Okay. That guy. We got our bottle. And that just snaps right on there. And then you just pull this lever and it pops right off. You want to be silly and mess with your buddies, you can flip it upside down. In this case, it hits my bag down there, but that's okay because it's supposed to go this way. There we go. Okay. Kind of like that. There you go. Simple. So as you can see, with that knot on there, it's just a kind of a clean look to it. Just two little humps, and that's all you see. And then the bottle just pops right on there. It's going to move a little bit, at least while it's empty. Nothing that you wouldn't expect from a little bit of magnetic kind of closures there. Let me go put some water in here. Let me fill this up. See if that changes anything. We'll see how this water bottle sprays out, how much flow it has. But ultimately, kind of a neat little water bottle. Nothing super crazy. Again, this is the smallest one they offer here. So you can get one that's normal, you know, kind of along the lines of like your purest water bottles, 20 ounces. You can get 25 if you want something a little bigger. So you have all sorts of options. This guy would work really well on like a full suspension where you don't have a whole bunch of room here. And you want to be able to run pretty clean without a water bottle in there. So, kind of neat. Let me get some water in there. We'll be right back. All right, we're back full of water. And yeah, once it's full of water, it actually, it's a little bit better now. It holds it a little more. Obviously, there's a little more weight to it. So yeah, it holds it down pretty well. Now, one thing I do wish was that the nozzle, with the way that this kind of came out, pretty much where this extruding part is, was just pretty much in line with the magnets. So you can see the magnets are right here. The nozzle's off to the side. And so what that does is it kind of puts it sticking out a little bit more, potentially for your leg to catch on. I like it when they're kind of dead on. It could just be how I screwed it on or something like that, but I like it when they're dead on right here. That way it just kind of keeps the parts that extrude a little bit just kind of in line with the frame, keeps them out of the way. So if we flip this upside down, what if I squeeze? I got some water down there, but nothing crazy. Okay. Let's go ahead. We'll just pop this off. Pop the lid here. So yeah, just a little bit of water. It's not bad. So there's where you can see the little thingies, the little claws in there. You can see them on this side here. It's the little claws that help kind of securely hold it in place. So you got the magnets and those claws. And that kind of help hold it in place nice and secure. Magnets help line it up. Claws actually help keep it where it needs to be. And honestly, removal and install on this guy, once you learn where it's supposed to be, right there, even if we don't get it on all the way, see, you got to get it on all the way, otherwise it doesn't click. But you get a pretty solid click to it. So once you get it where it needs to be, it just clicks right on. The lever on the side, you're kind of going for your water bottle anyways. You reach down for your water, you're grabbing that anyways to kind of come off. To grab your water bottle, drink it, because your hands are already, there it goes. On a standard water bottle, you're gonna have to grab right here and pull it out. So you're already kind of in that position. So all you gotta do is click that and then it just pops right out. Kind of a good spot. All right, so now we tested the mounting for us, but that's only really half of what a water bottle thing is. You gotta be able to see how the water bottle works itself. So obviously the closure on this works good. Kind of talked about that already. It's not gonna leak water even if it gets pushed. It's not gonna leak water out. Kind of nice. Has the latch here so that then you can flick it open. And let's see how we got water flow wise. That's pretty good. That's enough to spray your buddy next to you on their bike. Honestly, that's solid pressure. Like, what? All right, you guys got to see this. Come over here. Come over here. Watch this. All right. You see that? So here's the water. That's a decent spray. We're power cleaning my garage right now. I kind of like that. I like the flow. And I guess if we go down, that's got pretty good flow for not having to squeeze very hard, honestly. I mean, we're just barely squeezing this thing. That's pretty nice. I like that. Wow. Okay. they also said this little nozzle piece supposedly comes out really easy so that you can wash it. Oh, dude, that's it. That's it. That's all you have to take out to wash this thing. It's all in one piece. So you can see it's just whole right there. Nothing there. It's just this piece right here. And there's really not any hidden spaces in there too. Huh. And then to put it back in, that's kind of the tricky part. Can we get it back in? Oh, that's it? Now does it leak? Nope, just like it was before. That's pretty cool. That's a good design. I like that. I like that a lot. It's a good water bottle too. Check that out. So what do I think of the Osmar magnetic water bottle and the mount and all this kind of stuff? For a brand I had never heard of before, it's pretty cool. It works good. Well, it's kind of hard to say it doesn't work good because sprayed plenty far, sprays plenty good for you to get a drink out of. It mounts on the bike really well with kind of a minimalist looking mount. A little bit smaller than the competitors out there, the name brand competitor. A little bit smaller than theirs. I kind of like the look of it a little bit better myself. So that's kind of a plus for them too. And then the price, I looked up the price. They're about half the price of their competitor. Some of you will know the competitor. I'm not going to name them because, well, this isn't their video, right? I'm talking about the Osmar here, and I'm pretty impressed with this. Now, one of the things that always kind of makes me on these magnetic water bottles is, well, you're stuck using this water bottle, so you have to buy a whole bunch of these water bottles. That's not quite the case. So Osmar does offer kind of a buckle system that goes around it that has this base here, so you can use whatever water bottle you want. If you have a personal favorite, you can just strap that right on and use that bottle yourself. If you use these bottles, they come in the white, the black, and the orange. So they have a couple different colors there. And then, yeah, the different sizes. And I'm pretty happy with them. So if this is the water bottle style you're looking for, where it's kind of a minimalist water bottle, has a magnetic attachment to the base that gives a minimalist look on the bike, but the name brand kind of scares you away with the price a little bit, this guy's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. I would say it's on par with that name brand out there. A little bit different detachment method, obviously. You got the little tab here, but I also like the tab a little better, I feel like. And it sticks right in, no issues. I'm pretty happy with this guy. This guy's pretty cool. And I'll say, this thing fits for whether you're a beginner cyclist, intermediate cyclist, advanced cyclist, doesn't even matter. My wife loves these style bottles because it's just easy to click on and off. She doesn't have to aim for the water bottle cage. She just gets it relatively in the right area and it clicks into place. She doesn't have to worry about trying to aim for the cage, looking down for a bike. She can just go woo and slip it right in, it clicks right in. And she's all set to go. So she really likes these styles. I've seen other people use them because, yeah, they can be a little lighter than water bottle cages out there. So great option for you. If you guys are interested in checking out one of these systems from Osmar, there's going to be a link in the description down below. I found them on Amazon. Check them out. If you guys enjoyed the video, or maybe you thought this was kind of a different, interesting product, give this video a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love talking to you guys. Love answering questions you guys have. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.